Hey guys, my name is Devin. I've been lashing for a little bit over a year now. This channel is dedicated to everything lashes and beauty. If you haven't already, hit the subscription box down below. So in today's video, we're going to be upgrading our client from classic to mixed with a fill. So for example, this client here still has 50% of her classic extensions. So she has a pretty decent base. And now we can upgrade her to mixed with focusing mainly on the fans. So it could be 50% classic and 50% fans to achieve that mixed look. Okay, so in order to do that, I'm going to be using LiveBay's 0.05 diameter extensions to make volume fans. So I'll be putting 3 to 6 extensions in one fan, and I'll be placing those onto the existing lashes. So by the end of the appointment, she'll still have some of her classics left, and then the other 50% of her natural lashes will have the volume fans on there. So it'll be a good mixture of classic lashes and volume fans. From before, the client did kind of have like a doll eye natural mapping, so I'll probably stick with that. So I'll most likely focus the longest length kind of at the arch of her eyebrow. So it's more of a natural mapping, and we'll probably just stick with that today. I'll probably start with 10s on the inner corners and go to maybe 11s on the outer corner, 13 being the longest. Okay, so now we're going to be starting the service. We're going to start filling her up with those volume fans. And as I do so, I'll give you tons of tips along the way. Okay, so before every service, I make sure to prime each one of my clients. So LiveBay's alcohol-based primer, it strips the natural lashes of any oils or debris, so I like to use that especially for oily clients. After I primed her, I dried them and I made sure that there were no stickies so we could be ready to upgrade her to a mixed fill. I also like to make sure that I change my glue dot every 10 to 15 minutes. It really helps with retention, and when that glue dot is fresh, it helps the extensions to stay on there a lot longer. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to work on both eyes at the same time. So I'll place a lash on the left eye and then I'll place a lash on the right eye, and that gives the extension time to dry so that it ensures that there's no stickies. So today I am using the mini white from LiveBay. Sometimes I use the mini white, sometimes I use the mini black, whatever I'm feeling. They do have different dry times though, so you do want to keep that in mind. And then for my tweezers, I'm making the fans with the Rainbow Baby Juniors, and I'm isolating with the Curvy Babes. Okay, so now that I finished both the inner and outers of both eyes, I'm just going to remove the tape and start lashing the middle area. And then once I kind of get the middle filled in, if I see any additional fans that needed to be added on the inner or the outers, then I'll do that too. And also like to mention that I do a mixture of narrow and wide fans. I feel like it gives a wispy textured look. So that's what I'm doing today, is I'm doing a mixture of narrow and wide. Okay, so now we are finished with her fill. So now it is 50% volume fans and 50% classic extensions. So we did that mixed look. We did do 10s on the inners, 11s on the outers, and 13 right at the arch. So it is like a doll eye natural mapping. So now I'm just going to dry her, mist her, and remove the tape, and we'll see the final result. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and have the client open now. So we can see the final look here. With the classic, it would have looked a little more natural, like mascara, but now that we upgraded her to a mixed fill, it's a lot more full and fluffy. So as a reminder, with mixed, you do want to make sure that you do half and half. 50% classic extensions and 50% fans. If you do any more fans than that, you're starting to lean towards volume. And if you do any less fans, then you're leaning towards classic. So you want to make sure it's nice and balanced. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope that it brought a ton of value to you. Question for you: if you have any additional questions about what we did today in the video, you can leave the answers down in the comments below. If you're interested in learning more or getting certified in lashing, you can go to livebaylashclass.com to find a class nearest to you. All right, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.